pixel, and then solid, and then the color of the table is black. Okay. So let first see about the CSS style. So how to add the border in CSS style. Okay. So already we run this program. Now I change 1 pixel to 8 pixel, and then border type now I changed into when I add the border type is double, and then change the color black into cyan. So now I save the document. So how to save the HTML document? Simply you save the document as filename.html. So already I save it. Now I am going to run this program now. Just refresh this page. So here see. So I add the border style, that is double. This is line, and then the color is changed now into cyan. So black into cyan. Okay. Next we see the other table attributes now. So next attribute is called as border collapse. So collapse means is combined into a single border. So in the previous program, so here there are separately border for every TR, TD and then TH. But in this program, so here I added called collapse. Just is joined. Now, so the same things are added in this coding also. So just I added the pixel size, and then solid, double or groove or many table styles are there, and then now the table's color is orange. So the every attribute in CSS are enclosed only within the closing brace and then opening brace and then closing brace, and then each statements, each attributes are entered with semicolons. Okay. So already I said that informed that there are 3 types of styles called inline and internal and then external styles. This is one of the internal style. So inline style means I directly add the style in within the tag, like bg color equal to ending, that is closed tr tag. So next I am going to run this program now. So let us run the coding now by using the browsers. Here see that. So now we add a simple border to a table. So how many rows I added? So here that is called as, this is called first row, this is second row, and then this is third row. So within the first row, before adding the first row, you can define the table. So after defining the table, opening the table tag, then you can add the tr tag, and within the tr tag there are 2 headings called first name and then last name. Okay. So and then in that second row, I define the content called Lalita and then Shri. So all these contents are put in table definitions. Okay, so these are called as table definition. You can add the Lalita and Shri content in TD tag, and then this is the first name is last name. This is one of the heading I defined here. So we define the heading by using only the TH tag. Okay, so and then in third row, so there are 2 contents called Sona and then arts. So this is one of the, I can specify the Sona content by using the TD tag, and then after that in that second TD table definitions, I specify the content like arts. Okay, so let us move into the program now. So see here, this is first TR table row, this is second table row, and then this is third table row. In that first TR, opening and closing, there are 2 types of headings, first name and then last name. And then in the second row, I defined the 2 table definitions called Lalita and Shri. And then in the third row, so again there are 2 definitions. the contents are different from the second content. So here I add the content called Sona and then arts. Finally I can close the table tag. Okay, so in the table tag I add the border now. So simply we can also put the border attribute here, like give the space, and after that add border attribute equal to 1 or 3 or any size you can put within the by using the double quotes. Now this is one of the method for adding a border to the table. This is a simple HTML attribute, or otherwise you can also add the border attribute and within the CSS. So here the table th, tr, td. So all these tags, in that first row I added the 3 table definitions, Lalita, Srilekha, and then $350. So let us see the content of the first row. So what are the content I included? The first heading, first name, and then in the second heading I mentioned last name, and then in third heading I mentioned the series. So in that first row there are 3 table headings. Clear? Okay. In that first table row there are 3 table headings or table definitions. You can add by using th or td, it's your wish. And next, in that second tier, so I added the 3 table definitions, Sveta, Shen, and then $500. Okay, so likewise I added all other table rows and table definitions. Okay. See here, so this is called stable. So here in the coding, so I added the collapse. No, just now I am going to delete this attribute now. So whenever I added the collapse border means then it defined a single border in everything. Now I just remove that attribute. I am going to save the document, and finally let us see the content here. Okay, so there is a border for every th, td, and then tables. So without collapse the output will be showing like this. Okay, next we see about alignment. Simply you can set the alignment and within the table tag. So just give align equal to left. So there are 3 number of alignment settings here: left, right, and then left, right, and then center. So you can simply add the align attributes here. This is one of the method. So the another method, you can add the align in CSS. You can add the CSS style only within the head tag. So this is CSS style. No. So here opening the CSS, and here we end with CSS style. And within the style tag, I add the text alignment. In HTML, we simply add the attribute called align, but in CSS, you must use the attribute called text align. So there are 3 number of alignments: left, center, and then right. So every attribute is followed with colon, and then you define the value here. Okay. So we set the border. The color of the border is cyan, and then the type is solid, and then the size is 1 pixel, and added the collapse here, and after that I set the width for the table. Just I set the width 100% for this table. Let us run the program now. See here. So this is center alignment. So what I mentioned, text hyphen align colon center. This is center alignment. Okay, so there are 3 types of horizontal alignments. What are they? Left, right, and center. The contents are added in the center. Okay, so how to add the content in the right side of the tag, right side of the td or th? So just you can remove the center there and then type like right. Let us save the document and see the web page now. See, so the contents are added in right side. Likewise, you can add the content in left side by using the text -align colon left. Okay, let us move into the program. So these are all the 3 types of horizontal alignment. Okay, so how many rows? 1, 2, 3 and then 4 and then 5. So 5 table rows here, and finally you can close with the table tag, and then finally close the body tag and HTML also. Okay, next you see the vertical alignment now. So how to add the vertical alignment? By using the vertical align attribute. Okay, so in that there are 3 properties there, that is top, middle and then bottom. In horizontal alignment you can add the property called left, right and then center. So in this vertical alignment you can set the property as middle, top and then bottom. Okay. So for horizontal alignment you can give the attribute text-align. For vertical alignment you can give as vertical-align. So let us run this program now. Okay, so this is middle. I added the vertical alignment middle. So how to add in the top of the TD and TH? How to add the content in the top position? So just simply you can remove the middle property here and add stop like. Save the document and then next just refresh the page here. So here the contents are added in the top positions. Okay. Hi guys, I hope you are all enjoyed these sections. Thank you. Bye.